It marks yet another blow for Vladimir Putin as his forces meet stiff resistance on the Ukrainian battlefield. A chilling photograph captures the moment before a Russian infantry unit is blown up by a Ukrainian drone. FPV drone footage follows a truckload of Russian soldiers as they are transported across an unspecified part of Ukraine. As the drone barrels towards them, Vladimir Putin's forces appear to realize that their fate is sealed. One soldier aims his gun at the incoming drone, while another is seen clasping the arm of his fellow comrade. Both actions ultimately prove futile, as they are blown up 1 second later. It's a familiar scene 2 years into Putin's bloody invasion of Ukraine. Both sides have failed to secure a significant win on the battlefront since the war began, but Ukraine has been having some joy as of late. The war-torn country says it shot down 2 Russian command and control aircraft in a significant blow to Moscow. The Ukrainian Air Force shot down a Russian early warning and control plane that can spot targets up to 650 kilometers, 400 miles, away, and a key command center aircraft that relays information to troops on the ground in a significant blow for the Kremlin's forces, Ukraine's military chief said on Monday. The planes are fundamental tools in helping orchestrate Russian battlefield movements in Ukraine. Shooting them down, if confirmed, would be a landmark feat for Ukraine in the almost 2-year war, as fighting along the front line is largely bogged down in trench and artillery warfare. Russia has largely ensured its air dominance during the war, as Ukraine fights with its fleet of Soviet-era warplanes against Moscow's more modern aircraft. Gen Valery Zaluzny, the commander-in-chief of the Ukrainian armed forces, didn't say how the 2 aircraft, a Beryava 50 and an Il-22, were brought down, but Ukraine has received sophisticated air defense systems from its Western allies. Russia has lost more 5,000 troops this week, according to figures compiled by Ukrainian officials, as its forces continue to sustain heavy losses in its ongoing invasion. As of Sunday, 5,270 personnel had been taken out of action since the start of the week. Tallies from the General Staff of the Armed Forces of Ukraine suggest 440 as of Monday, 820 on Tuesday, 800 on Wednesday, 830 on Thursday, 840 on Friday, 700 on Saturday, with a further 840 reported on Sunday. In the initial phase of Vladimir Putin's full-scale invasion in February 2022, Kyiv's estimates of Russian losses were roughly between 400 and 600 a week for the first 10 months or so, although there were occasional spikes of more than 800. The exact number of Russian casualties is uncertain, with Ukraine's figures higher than other estimates. At the end of October, British defense officials said Moscow's losses totaled up to 190,000 personnel, including those killed and permanently injured. But this number did not include Wagner Group mercenaries. February 6, 2023, saw Ukraine's tally of Moscow's casualties go over 1,000 in a day for the first time when it hit 1,030. The 4-figure daily toll has been a more regular feature over the last few months, particularly since October, when Russia launched its offensive on Avdiivka in the Donetsk region. The toll peaked at 1,380 on October 19th, and the latest figures, according to Ukraine, put Russian losses at 370,000. While the exact number of Russian casualties remains unclear, evidence from on the ground suggests the Kremlin's military has been beset by disorganization and was prone to tactical mistakes and shortages of equipment that have exacerbated losses. At the same time, Ukraine has been able to use long-range missiles and aerial drones to strike targets well within Moscow-occupied zones. Russia's apparent losses have prompted Moscow to enact several mobilizations of able-bodied men, while serving troops have been denied leave until the war is over, stoking domestic dissent. Ukraine has not disclosed the number of casualties it has incurred from defending its territory, as it seeks to maintain morale. Moscow recently claimed Kyiv had lost 215,000 troops since the war began. Russia's pre-war population was more than 3 times that of Ukraine's. The Ukrainian armed forces said that 53 Russian tanks had also been disabled this week. It has regularly published footage of Ukrainian-operated drones dropping explosives on tanks, while Moscow's armored losses have pushed it to rely on Soviet-era combat vehicles. Kyiv also said that 58 Russian artillery systems had been destroyed and 49 aerial drones had been knocked out.